Bank of America, proud to support Notre Dame athletics and military veterans in their lives here at home.
Captain Jim Ventre. Spent the last 15 years on active duty in the U.S. Army. I'm currently a 2016 MBA candidate at the University of Notre Dame, Mendoza College of Business. Following high school, not quite sure what I wanted to do. The Army seemed like a good option. At the time, it seemed like an adventurous place to be. So I enlisted as an infantryman and found myself in Panama, outside the U.S. for the first time, which was exactly what I was looking for. 4.5 years later, I was at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, still serving as an infantryman, and realized I need to get a college degree. So I applied for a military Army Green and Gold scholarship and was accepted. At that point, I left the Army in active duty and went to the University of Arizona, where I pursued a bachelor's degree in business management. Upon completion of that degree, I was commissioned as a second lieutenant in the Army, once again, as an intelligence officer, and was stationed at Hunter Army Airfield, where I found myself getting ready for a deployment to Iraq for 15 months. Following that, wanting to do something a little bit different, I tried out for special operations and psychological operations, which took me to Fort Bragg, North Carolina, where again I prepared for another deployment, this time to Afghanistan, where I conducted village stability operations in support of U.S. national objectives in Afghanistan. Following that, recently married and with the baby on the way, it took me towards wanting to do something a little bit different, having a little more stability at home, kind of satisfying that need I had in the Army to deploy to combat zones. It was time to leave. Always having the passion for business, it was the easy decision to make to go pursue an MBA, understanding that I would need the skills that an MBA would give me to transition into the civilian workforce and be a leader. So my time in the military, being deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan, certainly presented challenges, and now that I'm in MBA program at Notre Dame, I knew it would be challenging as well, but it's a different set of challenges. But the big thing is finding the balance. One of my biggest fears in picking a school was the whole buyer's remorse thing, and you're going to come here and regret it or wish you went somewhere else later, and I've experienced none of that. One of the things I want to leave this place with that was big in coming here to begin with was that I felt other schools might not be able to give me, and that was a life experience. And that it's not just an MBA or a degree or walking across the stage, it actually helps me develop as a person, and that's the biggest thing to me.
And we have a little special something for he and his family today. We have hospitality tickets to the big hospitality tent over here at the University of Notre Dame, and also tickets to today's game. Again, on behalf of Bank of America and Notre Dame, hey, thanks again for all your service.
Bank of America has been honoring veterans and active military members during every home weekend throughout the 2014 season and is a proud supporter of Notre Dame athletics.